Morning guys, you join us on one of our local club waters today. We're on the main carp lake that's on the ticket, although the club does have around 4 other waters which are mainly targeted towards match anglers, to be honest. The ticket's only £40 for the year, so it's good value for money,
yeah,
really.
Definitely.
The lake that we're on now, it's only about an acre in size, but there's a good head of carp in here and a few really nice ones which Nathan will tell you about, because it's a trip down memory lane for a minute.
Yeah, this is where it all started for me as a young lad growing up, getting into my carp fishing. I've spent many an hour chasing fish around this lake on summer's days, school holidays, you name it. I was up here all the time. I had quite a few memorable captures from the lake. I had one that springs to mind, a sort of small koi, about 10 pound. It had a bright orange head and it had never been caught out the lake, so I wanted to target that fish and be the first one to catch it. So one day I watched it patrol the margins for about 2 hours, looking at its actual line, where it coming in and out the margin. So I managed to wade into the lake and hand place my rig onto this spot where I'd seen it feeding and stuff, and yeah, managed to catch it and get it in the net, and I was absolutely buzzing that night. Another one that springs to mind was a fish known as tie-dye, sadly now deceased, but that fish was very memorable for me because it was my first 20 pounder from the lake. There's not that many 20s in here, but this one was a special fish. I mean, it was getting on for 20 years old, and it was known to be an hard fish to catch, like sort of a one capture a year fish. So yeah, I managed to catch that off one of the wall spots, just like placing my rig on the cobbles, making sure all my bait was right, and yeah, I managed to get that one in the net. So that was another memorable one. There's plenty of nice fish in this lake though. There's a lot of ghosties and a lot of sort of butterscotch golden commons that are really nice, that are quite elusive as well, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we might be able to get one of them out. But if not, there's a lot of new stockies and stuff, a lot of little dark ones, and yeah, like I say, there's plenty to go at, so hopefully we can get amongst them for you.
Well, it's not happened so far today. It's getting on to mid-afternoon now, and the conditions weren't great, to be honest. It was very windy, overcast. It just didn't look like it was going to happen, so me and Nathan got our heads down for a couple of hours, and I was awoken to this one toner. One of the little stockies that have been stocked in the lake, but as you can see, the scales on it are lovely, nice and dark. I'm sure it'll grow into be a lovely fish, so I'm going to slip it back and get the rod back out and see if we can catch another one.
Yeah, you're in?
Yeah.
That's it, keep it coming, keep it coming. Nice scaly one that, Jord.
Job done. Well, this is the one that came to that drop back that you saw. Just look at the scales on it. It's going to grow to be a right nice one, this one. At the minute it seems just wading through the stockies, but hopefully we'll get amongst the bigger fish in the lake as the session goes on.
Right, well, I've managed to get a few mixers down the bottom end there, so single little mixer, free line, so I'm going to give it a crack. How quick was that? Talk about quick action. My heart's in my mouth. That was unbelievable. Let's have a look. Nailed him. Well, there he is. Couldn't believe that first cast. Literally saw a fish swirl, flicked the mixer out to it, and it was the first fish that came up, and he absolutely nailed it. There's still fish down there taking him now, so I'm going to slip him back, get back down there, see if we can bag another one. Well, sadly we didn't manage to get another one off the top, did we, Jord?
No.
It's gone pretty dark pretty quick out there, and I can hardly see the mixer, so I'm going to have to call it a day, but it's been a pretty good day overall, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good day. We've had, what, 3 fish between us, so overall not too bad. And obviously we managed to get all the footage live on camera of Nathan catching that one off the surface. So.
That was cool, that, wasn't it? Like literally first cast, and as you saw, first fish came up and absolutely nailed the bait, so it's pretty class, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's been good overall. Obviously we've only managed to get amongst the stockies so far this session, but as Nathan said earlier, there's some really nice originals in this lake, and just see if we can get one out. It's not going to be easy though, is it?
Nah, like George says, they're old fish, you know. At the end of the day, they've seen a fair few rigs in the time, and they know what the score is, so it is going to be a bit of a tall order, but we'll try our best, and it would be pretty cool if we could show you one.
Yeah.
But we'll keep you posted through the night if anything happens. If not, we'll see you in the morning.
Morning guys. It was quite uneventful last night, wasn't it, Nate?
Yeah, it was pretty quiet, to be honest. I was pretty shocked. I thought they'd get their heads down, but turns out they didn't really.
Yeah, but it's early morning now, and just had this one. As you can see, it's a true leather, which just shows the variety of stockies in this lake. So I don't mind catching these, to be honest, but it's a sunny day today, so we're going to get the mixers out now and see if we can bag a few off the top, and if we see any of the originals, then we're going to be sure to target them. So hopefully we can get one out today for you. Spotted it on the edge of the lilies where the mixer's drifted to. I managed to get it bang in the right place. Didn't take long. In. Looks like another little common, but who cares? Nice bit of action. Well, there he is. Managed to get him going again on the mixers. Coated in them in salmon oil just to try and bring them up, and it's definitely worked. This one was troughing away in the lilies. Managed to flip the mixer towards him. Nailed him first time, so I think I'll slip him back because there's still fish feeding behind me, so I want to get that rod back out.
he is. Another floater hooked carp. Just saw a group of fish of 3, didn't we, Jord? Literally just dropped the hook bait on its head and it came straight up and nailed it. So I think what I'll do is I'll pass the rod over to Jord, give him a crack now. I've had a bit of fun, so I think it's only right he should have a go. Buzzing.
Well, Nathan let me borrow his floater rod and I managed to bag this nice little dark common. The footage was a bit hectic because Nathan was down the bank sorting a few things out and the fish managed to snag me in these lilies here, but managed to slip it in the net and hopefully one of them originals is not too far away.
Well, we're just down the other end of the lake, letting Jord have a go with the floater rod like we said. Man screamed off up the bank, so I had to run back and come and get it. So, oh, it's a big ghosty. Sort me the line out, now. It's original. One of the big ones. It's an original.
No pressure.
Oh, come on. My legs are going like jelly here. I hate knowing what it is. Yes! Get in there! That's what we've come for. And it's in the net. Oh, yes! Northern Special, size 6 SSC, nailed. Oh mate, little running rig, inline lead. Well, let's see what it goes.
$18 on the nose.
That'll do. Well, I don't quite believe this. We're just down the other end floater fishing, weren't we? Yeah. And I heard an alarm go, ran back up the bank and my rod was screaming off. Little did I know it was a an absolute old original on the end. I can't believe it, can you?
Biggest fish in the lake as well. We spoke to some guy and he told us he had it at 17.5 about a month ago, and he knows it's the biggest fish in the lake. You just can't write it.
You can't write it. It was unbelievable. It went 18 pound on the dot, and we're absolutely buzzing, aren't we? This is what we came to this lake for, to show you some of these original fish. You look down the flanks of it, you can see how old and battered it has. It's got its own little scars, its own stories to tell. It's just an amazing fish. I'm so happy we managed to get one on film and show it to you. I think we'll get some stills now and slip it back, Geordie.
Yeah, and then I think we're going to have to head home, aren't we? So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.